So I want you guys to braid my hair with me. So I'm currently in pre-labor and I feel like, listen, I went and got my eyebrows done because I was not about to look you know, rough giving birth. So here I am now, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta do something with my hair. So I want you guys to braid. I'm gonna braid my hair while I talk and have a conversation about allowing our bodies to go into the process of birth and labor. So today so according to my midwife, my partera, I am 40 weeks and 4 days or 3 days, and then wait, let me do in 4 days. But according to my my very first anatomy scan, they gave me the due date of August 2nd, so that it would put me at 5 days, right? Like 40 weeks and 5 days. So basically, you know, a lot of the questions, I have so many fucking people asking me the damn same question. They're like, when is the baby coming? Aren't you gonna go get induced? Aren't you gonna go get a C-section? Aren't you worried? Is the baby still kicking? Is the baby still alive? Is this what society is being conditioned to? To fucking fear our bodies? To fear God and his creation? That's fucking fear mongering, first of all. And another is that there's a lack in God. There's a lack of faith in God and his plan, in his divine plan, right? And what I mean by that is, like, listen, how can we as people and individuals, like, fear God that way? Fear his divine plan when it comes to our bodies and our temples. Yes, like, obviously everybody doesn't always make the right choices, and maybe their bodies aren't healthy or whatever, but maybe they don't take care of their bodies, but that's like a whole different, like, conversation. The point is, like, why must we fear God and his creation and his divine power to create the woman anatomy the way he did, right? And so I get really, like, I don't know how to address it when people ask me, right? Like, because I don't know what to do. I mean, what do you mean? I don't know what to say when people address me in that way, or like ask me some weird shit like that. I don't, because I simply have faith, right? I've done it 2 times, and even though, like, the 2 times that I've given birth were inductions, and I was young and naive and I didn't know how to advocate for myself. Like, at the end of the day, right? I gave birth, so I know my body's capable. So why would I fear that? Fear my body, right? And why would I not give it trust? Anyways, so point being, people ask me this, and I don't blame them, because like that's literally what society has conditioned everybody for. Like, the ability to go and have elective inductions, having elective C-sections, you know, allowing women to be fearful of the process, right? Like, oh, you have the cord is tied, you have to have a C-section. Oh, the baby's breached, you have to have a C-section. Oh, you're losing fluid, you have to have a C-section. Obviously, you know, there are extreme cases where measures have to be taken. I'm not saying that there aren't, right? But that means that the majority of women, so like when people tell me this shit, it makes me like wonder, like, okay, so then do the majority of people have some sort of health condition that all of a sudden everybody has them? Like, what is going on? You know? Is it that maybe birth is overly medicalized and looked at upon as a fucking disease or something that is unnatural? It's not like a fucking, like a cold you have to treat. You don't have to treat pregnancy. You know what I mean? You gotta let it flow. And you know, going to a hospital leads to interventions naturally. Why? Because, you know, some places are rushed, there's limited space, money, resources, you know, doctors don't want to be there all day, you know, so it's more convenient, plus C-sections are a lot more money. And all I'm saying is birthing has become a fucking business. Okay, and I'm not on that side of business. Do you know what I mean? And I say that in a very humble way, because it allows women to disconnect from their intuitive nature. It allows them to lose connection to their inner knowing, like that inner voice inside of them, like that says, this is what we need, or this is what we don't need, you know. And I think that's what I have a problem with. You know, to give birth is a pretty radical thing, right? But to give birth in an institution, I give women props for that, because sometimes those places aren't full of integrity. Sometimes those places aren't, you know, having people who have integrity, you know. And what happens when those places are filled with people who don't have integrity, you know? And I guess that's really what the point of this video is. It's like, reclaiming that power that we as women hold. And that, you know, when we give it up, you know, we're subjected to give it up in other ways too. And the cycle will repeat until somebody decides to change that. And that's why some people do things really radical. Or people sometimes view things like that as being too radical, when in reality, it's not. You know what I mean? Y'all, I'm forgetting why. So, if you're wondering how I'm able to keep my composure during early labor, is because it feels like period cramps. That's what they feel like. And so, I'm not about to give birth like in a minute or anything. Look at my belly. I'm definitely gonna wear this top for when I do give birth, unless it's like tomorrow, then I'll have to change. But I have another one, green in color, because I really wanted to wear this bra because they're comfy and I don't have to I think about it too much. But anyways, yeah, I want to have this conversation because a lot of people ask me to, like, aren't you scared to have your baby at home? Why? Aren't you fucking scared to go fucking sign your life away to a fucking another human being who doesn't always have your best interest and who's gonna look at your fucking hoo-ha? I'm sorry, but paying somebody who will look at my fucking hoo-ha and I don't even know them, like, bitch. Are you gonna court me first? Are you gonna fucking take me out on a fucking date first, bitch, before you stick your hand in me? I doubt it, so no. The fuck? Are we gonna have an intimate dinner? What do I look like? You know what I mean? Not me. And that's just the bottom line. You know what I mean? I shot this video prior to giving birth, natural home birth to Ical here in Mexico. And, you know, I still stand on fearlessness and, you know, the power of a woman. And I want to leave you with this quote. We are the only species of mammal that doubts our ability to give birth. Think about that. By Ina Bay Gaskin. I hope you can leave a comment and let me know what you think about that quote. I hope this all resonates. Peace and love.